On Wednesdays, we wear money. Wednesdays, we like to talk about money, and this specifically because so many people get overwhelmed at the mere thought of trying to get a handle on their finances. So today, we're going to keep things simple with some tips on how to simplify your budget. Here to help us break down your budget woes is budgeting expert Mykail James, also known affectionately as the Boujie Budgeter. She shares her knowledge on financial literacy on her website and her social media sites, and she joins us this morning to share all that insight. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm feeling good, feeling like money.
I love that, feeling like money. Then I'm going to take that feeling too. I want to jump right into it because this first tip struck me as odd, but I know you have, there's a rhyme to your reason. You say put a cap on the number of financial goals for the year. Because you know December 31st, I was like, put more money in the 529, put more money in the 401k. Make sure, why keep it simple?
You want to keep it simple because you get overwhelmed, right? If you want to put more money into 401k, more money into 529, and then also invest more, and you want to pay down more debt, like there's a lot of things that are happening in your head. So instead, you want to set no more than 3 goals. That's literally how much your brain can handle. And then after that, start setting the steps and writing down the road to reaching that goal. So if your goal is to invest more, putting money into the 529 and putting more money into your 401k are both on the road to investing more. It's really downsizing that and making your focus to invest more or invest $10,000 if that's your goal for the year. You want to make sure that your goals are simple, achievable, and don't overwhelm you.
I love that. Those are 3 really simple, digestible nuggets that will help me and hopefully our viewers. The next thing you say is to check in regularly. My grandfather, God rest his soul, Harry Zemer, he used to take out that checkbook and he would cross-reference all the checks that came from the bank with with the ledger. And I thought about that the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't remember the time I actually opened up my ledger because I do so many things online. So what is the 2022 version of checking in regularly?
The 2022 version is going on a money date. So I love money dates. I started it probably about 3 years ago, and it is just my time to check in with me, my money, and it doesn't have to be long. I just open up each one of my bank statements, make sure everything looks good, make sure no money is out of place. And after my day, I reward myself with some ice cream, something really simple. And it is just my way every time I get paid to sit down and check on my finances. And that's all you really want to do. You want to make sure you have eyes and that there are no surprises when it comes to your money.
All right. So you're still checking the ledger. You're just not doing it old school. I like it. Some things. And I love and those dates must be going well because you seem to go on them every month. So I like that. I like that money date. Mykail, when it comes to budget style, you've mentioned already, keep it simple. Can you further that a little bit for us?
So I like to simplify by using 4 steps to getting my budget together. Okay. I don't need all of that fancy stuff. I don't need all of that extra things. So 1, look at how much money is coming in. What's your income? Then number 2, you want to check all of your expenses. Have a list of your fixed expenses, what's going out every month. You want to at least know that what's coming in and what's going out. And then 3, you want to look at your savings, what money that you want to actually retain to keep for emergencies or for just a little bit of fun in the future. And then after your savings is stacked and your bills are paid, then you can just focus on what you're spending. And so I like to just keep it simple with those 4 steps.
Just those 4 little steps. And I think when you began answering this question, you said you like to keep it simple with not so many. And I was wondering if you were going to say software or apps or this, because I have about 6 apps, finance apps on my phone, and I deleted them all because they are overwhelming and I don't know what's going where. So I'm old school. I like to write things down.
Right.
Not to say that those apps.
And you want to limit the number of apps that you're using too. And that's also a cybersecurity issue. You don't want to have so many apps that have all of your financial information.
Yeah, not to say that apps don't work for everybody, because I know people that swear by those apps. The last thing, you say separate your money. What does that mean?
So I adopted a three basic bank accounts that you need, and you want to make sure that your money is not all in one bank or all in one place. So have a bill pay account, so an account that only your bills come out, and then you want to have a savings account at a separate bank where all of your savings goes there. You don't have your bill pay next to your bill money next to your savings money, and then you want to have one last separate bank account for your spending. And I adopted this method because I was falling into the trap of spending my bill pay money when I want to go out.
Right, and then you couldn't have that date with yourself. Does this lead to your world famous 10K Stackathon?
It does. It absolutely does. And I love the 10K Stackathon. $10,000. It seems like such a far reach for a lot of people, and I really want to help people on their first $10,000 because it's something about looking in your bank account and seeing two numbers after a comma that makes you just feel so rich.
Yes, two numbers after the comma going left. Mykail, thank you so much. We love you, and you can also check out Boujie Budgeter website and social media pages for more information on that 10K Stackathon and other financial tips. Thank you so much.